Welcome back to Living Local. Time to check in with Movie Mike for what's new in theaters. Mike Schultz, arts editor for the River Cities Reader, back with us for a review of some of the new movies already in theaters and a preview of the bunch of ones opening up this weekend.
So many movies.
Yeah,
I guess it's what we deserve. It's been light
yeah,
lately.
You've had nice and easy coasting along, but not this weekend.
No, we're done.
Oh, no.
Coasting's over. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll start with the one from last week that you caught.
Yes.
That was Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw. It was about as long as 6 or 7 movies, actually.
Oh, wow.
At least that's how it felt. Yes. Oh, Hobbs and Shaw. So it's the 9th Fast and Furious movie, and this is a spin-off with the characters played by Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, who can't stand each other in the series at all. And so basically, it's kind of like a rom-com action comedy between Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, who basically spent 2.5 hours hating each other and insulting one another.
2.5 hours?
It's it's probably a little over 2, but it feels super long.
Yeah.
And so what I put in my review is I didn't hate it because it was stupid. I hated it despite being stupid. It's like you kind of go in expecting it's going to be a dumb action thing. I mean, it'll be fun, but the insults are really lame. It's just they're terrible, terrible jokes. We've got also one of the most ridiculous pieces of casting I've seen in ages. Jason Statham, who I think is 53 in real life. His sister in the movie, played by Vanessa Kirby, is 31 in real life. And we get flashbacks to them as children where he's about 7 and she's about 6. And so I spent most of the movie trying to figure out, so are they both supposed to be in their early 40s? Are they, either way, it's insulting to somebody. It was just terrible. And you have Idris Elba as a kind of genetically enhanced supervillain who's, I wanted to just hide. It was so irritating.
Gag-worthy.
Yeah, it just hurt my feelings.
I can't say I'm too surprised.
You knew better than I. I was actually looking forward to it.
Were you?
Moderately. Kind of.
I think I learned after 6 or something like that.
Yeah. We all should have.
Alrighty. Well, now that that's behind you, let's move forward.
Please,
let's move forward to another live actioning of a movie that we love so much.
Yeah.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold, yes. This is a family entertainment based on Dora the Explorer, a popular children's character of whom I know very little, if not nothing. I do know that she is a young adventurer. The movie has her traveling to the jungle to find her missing parents.
She's got a backpack?
She does have a backpack, I understand. That's right, yes. But you've got a bunch of familiar names in the cast. You have Eugenio Derbez as one of her allies in the search for her folks. You've got Michael Pena, who's great. Got Ava Longoria, who hasn't done a lot lately. Be nice to see her. Got Danny Trejo. You have Benicio del Toro as the voice of something. Maybe the backpack, for all I know. I have no idea.
See, that scares me. Voice of something. What's going to be voiced?
What's going to be voiced? I'm horrified already. That might be my reason for going, actually. But it's going to be a lot of slapstick, a lot of fun. If you've already taken the kids to Toy Story and Secret Life of Pets, I guess you could do worse. I don't know. I'm going to learn about her at least. I seriously know nothing. I have friends with small kids, and their kids don't watch it. So, yeah, I don't know.
I think Dora's supposed to be like 6 or 7. She's
that didn't seem right.
14 here.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I guess you got to make them older
the tween version.
To really have the adventure.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
we'll
point.
see how that one goes. All right. Next one up is a drama, The Kitchen.
A drama with Melissa McCarthy.
Surprising.
And Tiffany Haddish, of course, is in a drama. Very strange. This is the tale of a bunch of gangsters, a trio of gangsters' wives in the late 70s in Hell's Kitchen, New York. Their husbands all get sent to prison. The women decide to continue the family business and take over the gangland tradition. You've got Melissa McCarthy, you have Tiffany Haddish, you have Elizabeth Moss, amazing, from Handmaid's Tale and Mad Men. If it sounds suspiciously like a movie that you just saw a few months ago, it does sound a lot like Widows, the Viola Davis movie that came out in the fall. That was fantastic, a really, really good one. But this one looks kind of low budget and cool. It's got fun people in the supporting cast. I know Common is in it, and there's Bill Camp and Margot Martindale from Justified. A lot of good people. And it kind of came out of nowhere. I first heard about this movie about a week ago, I think, for the first time. I was a little surprised. Maybe they were trying to get some distance from Widows before they came out with this, because it does look very similar.
It looks good. I like the period piece element of it, too.
I do, too. Yeah.
It's a little more dramatic than Widows.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this, actually. Yeah, great people. Yeah, give it a shot.
I love Elizabeth Moss, too.
Right.
She's
oh, it's fantastic.
Very great.
Yeah.
All righty. Next up, we have Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yes, indeed. This is is children's horror, if that's a thing.
Is it?
I don't know. It's based on a series of children's books that came out, I guess, about maybe 20 years ago or
It
so.
was a while ago. Yeah, I remember
Okay.
when I was in elementary school. That was
All right, yeah, I know nothing about this except that it takes place, a bunch of teenagers find this book that has all sorts of scary stories. Some of them are actually appearing in the stories, and the horrific tales in the book start taking place in real life. And so it's kind of all about how do we stop this supernatural goings-on from continuing and destroying us all. I don't know anything about it. You've read the books, though, you told me, I think,
it's like
right?
a collection of short stories,
Okay.
and I'm just kind of trying to figure out if it's supposed to be kid-friendly because it looks terrifying.
It looks,
I
the
don't
preview
think
is really freaky.
It's
Yeah.
probably more adult-based.
As soon as I read that it was based on children's books, I had to go back and
Yeah.
watch the trailer again, going, that's not what I remember
that's
seeing
not.
in the preview.
No, I remember the stories though. We like the Scholastic book fairs. I think
Okay.
is where we would get those as a kid.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And we'd read them to each other, and it was a lot of fun. So what it
So
sounds
like a
like to me,
Goosebumps-y thing,
yeah,
yeah.
it sounds like to me that the Goosebumps, the movie that came out recently, it sounds like that, where like the stories are coming to life.
Okay.
I
All
guess.
right.
I don't
I'll give it
know.
a shot. I like horror
Cool.
movies.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for
Bring it
the
on.
It sequel, and I'm getting antsy. So
That's gonna be awesome.
this will bide my time.
All righty. Next one up is The Art of Racing in the Rain, and includes a talking dog once again.
It does have a talking dog. In case you've been lonely for talking dog movies, if the other two this year have not sated your appetite, this is the third talking dog movie
no.
of the year.
And they're subjecting Milo Ventimiglia
Milo
to this.
Ventimiglia, who we love, yes, plays a race car driver who adopts a beautiful golden retriever. And the golden retriever, I'm horrified to say, is voiced by Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner with his growl and his gruff in it. That doesn't
if
look.
you build
He
it.
does not have golden retriever voice. I don't.
No.
I haven't seen it. Maybe he does. Anyway, Milo is a race car driver. He falls in love with Amanda Seyfried. They have children. The dog spends his time taking care of the family, of course, and learning what it means to be human, because it turns out that the dog believes that if you live a good life and follow your master's orders, you will be reincarnated as a human yourself.
poor
Isn't that
thing.
cute? Yeah. I'm horrified. Yes, so
Not
it's
excited.
your latest talking dog movie. It's going to be adorable. People who want to see it are probably going to love it.
Why
We'll
does
see.
the dog have to talk? Why couldn't it
Why
just be
does
like
the
Marley
dog
and
have
Me?
to talk? Can it stop
Yeah,
now? Marley and
please.
Me, right. There was
They
no
didn't-
talking.
Right, and it was fine. It was a good movie.
Exactly right.
Oh, well.
Good point.
All right.
Yeah.
Last one, The Farewell.
The Farewell. I am really, really excited about this. This has been making a huge buzz ever since it got released at the Sundance Film Festival
Okay.
this past January. This stars Awkwafina, the comedian and rapper, who is a Chinese American living in New York. She finds out that her beloved grandmother, who's living in China, has been diagnosed with cancer and is going to be dying soon. But the family, per Chinese custom, won't tell grandma that she's dying. And so what they do is contrive a family wedding. They decide to have one of the cousins get married, so the family has an excuse to all meet in China to say their final respects to grandma without letting grandma know that that's what's going on. It is based on a true story by the writer-director, as a matter of fact, and it's getting phenomenal reviews and making a lot of money in limited release. And it looks wonderful, and the story itself is fascinating. I mean, really, to think
does
about.
sound good.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like a melodramatic plot twist, but it's a real story, and
Yeah.
and I love Awkwafina. I think she's great. She just cracks me
fun,
up.
yeah.
So seeing her like Melissa McCarthy, seeing her in more dramatic mode will be kind of interesting, I think.
And it comes
yeah.
from the A24 studios, who've just been doing so well
Seriously,
recently.
yeah,
Very good
A24,
movies,
yeah, absolutely. Midsummer, that horror movie,
Yeah.
they were responsible for that too.
Oh,
yeah,
that's-
but
It's a wholly different thing.
exactly. Some
But-
interesting choices this weekend, though.
Absolutely.
Seriously,
You got
yeah.
us something from every basket.
Indeed.
Awesome. Thanks,
Yeah.
Mike. We
You bet.
appreciate it. In review, the new movies coming out this week are Dora and the Lost City of Gold, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, The Art of Racing in the Rain, The Kitchen, The Farewell. Also releasing this weekend that we didn't have time to talk about, Brian Banks and Bring the Soul the Movie. And you can read Mike's movie reviews inside the latest reader on stands everywhere and online at rcreader.com. And we'll post all this at our website, ourquadcities.com. Back with more Living Local after this.